Hello. Hello guys, and I am here for some awesome game day bingo. Should be a lot of fun as we get after it in this upcoming game. We got an awesome minor jackpot at $115, 52 balls or less. That won't be available because at 53 balls or less, you'll be taking home the major jackpot, sitting at $5,236. And we also got that mega prize of 47 balls or less. Should be a great opportunity here as we'll be streaming the next 12 games to you live on the Pilot TVs, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube Live and Twitch. So hopefully you guys are checking out those streams, sending out some messages as we shoot you out some luck as you get on after some of this great bingo we have in store for you guys. As we get the balls dropping in this game with some of our favorite players out here playing right now, I would like to highlight some jackpot winners, as we've been able to give out 19 jackpots over the last 7 days and 41 jackpots so far in this season 17. Our first jackpot to go out yesterday went out to SRS over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45. They took home $968. Congratulations to you, SRS, and a great win there. We then saw another fantastic win on that following jackpot as Kaboom over at the L&M Bar took home a fantastic major jackpot of $1,321. Congratulations to you, Kaboom. Our final jackpot prize to go out on Wednesday went out to Kiko Mary over at Leo's Bar Newmarket as they took home $2,500 in a fantastic win. Congratulations to you, Kiko Mary. And great job to all three of our winners, Kabooms, SRS, Kiko Mary, all taking home great prizes during awesome live bingo yesterday. We hope to add to our live bingo list as we already have a pretty good prize right there, $5,235. That would definitely get you on that list. As we got Mikey Mike right now 8 balls away, along with CJK07, Snowmore, Gina now 5 balls away as we continue to work through this game. Yeah, I don't want snow more, but I guess you want some snow more. Maybe it's s'mores, or I don't know. Or you're wanting it to just snow a little bit more. I don't want more snow. It's been too much snow for me already. You know, even though I live here in the Midwest, I don't necessarily love the snow all the time. I'm excited to get out there and hit the slopes do a little bit of snowboarding out there. We do have 3 balls away for Maggie, as well as Lucky Rosie and Jer Bear. We'll see if any of these great players can end up taking home the win, as we try and give out what looks to be an $8.70 must-go prize, as we did click past all of our jackpot prizes. Who will be taking that one home? Lucky Rosie, Gina, and Jer Bear waiting for that lucky ball to fall, as it is Jer Bear over at Lefty's Bar and Grill taking home the great win of $8.70. Congratulations to you, Jer Bear, in that awesome game of Game Day Bingo, as we now get enrolled into this next matchup of Game Day Bingo. Minor jackpot clicking up from 52 to 54 balls or less, becoming available at 54 balls or less, but you'd have to win it at exactly the 54th ball, because at 53 balls or less, you take home the $5,000 jackpot prize. So, should be a lot of fun in this game number 2. And as you guys get after it, I'd love to give a shout out to our Facebook page. You should give it a like and follow. And just by searching up our name, Pilot Games, you should be able to find our logo. Click on that and you'll be able to stay updated with weekly bingo schedules, event details, reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and more. You can also check out our website link on Facebook. We have a link tree with all the info you could need, with a bar locations link that opens up a map that shows you all the pinned locations where you can play Pilot Games. Our social media links connect you to Twitter as well as Instagram, and even more there as well. So it really is a lot of fun, as you guys should definitely get after it. As we get after it here, we got 50 seconds to get rolled into this upcoming game. This will be a game number 2 of the 12 games that I'll be here announcing live from 12 all the way till 1 o'clock. We get every live bingo day started off with game day bingo running from 12 to 1 p.m. And Monday through Friday, I live host a great lunchtime bingo opportunities. At 1 o'clock, we then play a little Lucky 4 bingo. That will be your first shot at the largest jackpot prize available today, $94,928. You only get one opportunity at that 1 o'clock time, so you will not want to miss out. Afterwards, you'll have a more game day bingo that runs from 1 all the way till 4 p.m. Once again, working on whatever minor, major, or mega prize I don't give out during this awesome lunchtime show. 4 o'clock, you'll get your second and final opportunity at Lucky 4 Bingo. Another shot at $94,000 if it didn't go out at 1 o'clock. It could be even at $95,000 if it didn't go out. You'll have a more game day bingo after, as I'll be back here live playing through some happy hour game day bingo with my co-host Jordy, as we'll be playing 23 games of game day bingo from 4 all the way till 6 p.m., working on that minor, major, and mega prize. At 6 p.m., we will then play some Pilot Payday. You'll get an opportunity at a $2,500 must-go prize on just a 10-cent card. We saw the first Pilot Payday prize go out this week to Kiko Mary, taking home $2,500 over at Leo's Bar Newmarket. Can't wait to see who will be the great winner today at that 6 p.m. game. Afterwards, you'll hop into more game day bingo that will finish off your night running from 6 all the way till 10 p.m. We hope you guys enjoy all of the great live bingo that will be brought to you from 12 to from noon all the way till 10 p.m. as we do every single day. We are continuing to get after it here. We got 25 balls dropped in this matchup as Mikey Mike is right now 10 balls away. Should be a lot of fun as we continue to work on it as we move on to our National Day list. First National Day we'll be celebrating today is Get to Know Your Customers Day. Get to Know Your Customers Day reminds businesses to reach out to patrons and get to know them better. The day is observed annually on the third Thursday of each quarter, January, April, July, and October. This is definitely a great one to be able to highlight. We love to get to know you guys out there, and that's why we love you guys following our Facebook page, because you then can leave comments. Let us know what you think of the new games that come out, the new graphics, maybe the live bingo games that you definitely want to check out. There's a lot of fun out there in those games, and so we hope you enjoy, as it looks like we just had a new eTab game come out today, as we have Piggy Bank that just hit your guys' iPads. It's definitely a lot of fun as you can try and take home some really great jackpot prizes while playing that game, Piggy Bank. By following our Facebook page, you can stay up to date with that. And we'd love to hear about what you guys think of that new game by leaving a comment on that post. Definitely a great way for us to be able to get to know you guys just a little bit better. And I get to highlight it here on today as it's Get to Know Your Customers Better Day. We do have Yo-Yo over at Halfley's Bar taking home our must-go prize of $14.40 in this awesome game number 2. Congratulations to you, Yo-Yo, as we now get enrolled into this next game. Minor jackpot, click it up from 54 to 56 balls or less. Should be a lot of fun at 56 balls or less. We'll see if any of our great players can end up taking this one home as we continue to grow these prizes. As we get enrolled into this game, I'll be moving on from Get to Know Your Customers Day to National Without a Scalpel Day. Each year, National Without a Scalpel Day, recognized on January 16th, highlights the opportunities to treat diseases without a scalpel. On this day in 1964, pioneering physician Charles Dotter performed the first angioplasty. The groundbreaking procedure to open a blocked blood vessel took place in Portland, Oregon. Not only did the angioplasty allow the patient to avoid leg amputation surgery, but she left the hospital days later with only a Band-Aid. That is absolutely cool stuff, and the more that we can limit the recovery time, the more we can have people just walking out the door feeling healthy, the better. And so it's great that we get to highlight National Without a Scalpel Day, as we love to see us be able to treat more and more diseases, ailments, and other procedures without a scalpel, and being able to do it an easy way. Maybe as easy as just letting yourself leave with only a Band-Aid. Definitely a great one to be able to highlight here, National Without a Scalpel Day. We have now 30 seconds to get enrolled into this next game. Should be a lot of fun as we get after it, as we got that 56 ball or less minor prize now at $158. The major prize is looking good as well, $5,270 at 53 balls or less. And we also still keep our eyes on that mega at $24,072 at 47 balls or less. As we get after it in this upcoming game with the balls just about to start dropping, I would like to highlight our next national day, National Fig Newton Day. National Fig Newton Day on January 16th annually recognizes a tasty pastry enjoyed across the country. I used to love Fig Newtons. This was a lunchtime classic for me, enjoying a good Fig Newton bar with my lunch. It was so good. I'm a big fan of it. This is a popular cookie made by Nabisco. It consists of a soft, slightly sweet cookie dough filled with a sweet fig paste, known for its chewy texture and distinctive rectangular shape. It is considered one of the easiest commercially baked products in America, named after the town of Newton, Massachusetts, where it originates. Absolutely delicious stuff. I know there is a little bit of a discourse behind Fig Newton, whether you enjoy it or not. It's a split group, but me and my whole family were big Fig Newton fans. It's something that I rarely eat nowadays, as it was something that I ate a lot in my lunches as a fun, tasty bar at the end. But it's a great one to be able to highlight no matter what. As there are a few different flavors when it comes to Fig Newton, especially the bars that you can enjoy, as there's apple cinnamon, strawberry, raspberry, cherry, blueberry, and mixed berry. I was always the biggest fan of apple cinnamon and strawberry. I thought those were two just absolutely delicious versions of it. Mixed berry was also good as well, but apple cinnamon and strawberry always was my personal favorite. So great stuff to enjoy on today. Hopefully you can enjoy a Fig Newton as a fun little snack that adds a little sweetness into your day. We have 50 balls dropped in this game. That does mean we have clicked past the mega prize, but we still have someone in line for the major prize with Trixie 2 balls away. Can those lucky 2 balls fall right here, right now? As it looks like we'll be moving past that major jackpot. And it looks like it will be tough for us to give out this minor prize as well, as we'll be clicking past this minor, now trying to give out a $20.70 Musco prize with Mikey Mike and Trixie waiting for that lucky ball to fall. As more players join up with them, we'll be watching that minor jackpot click up in this next game from 56 to 58 balls or less. But in this game, JJJJJJJ over at Schmitty's Timeout Tavern takes home the Musco. Congratulations on taking home $20.70 in this great game number 3 of Game Day Bingo. As we will now be getting enrolled into this next game with that minor jackpot clicking up from 56 to 58 balls or less. Should be a lot of fun as it continues to grow in monetary amount. And as we do so, we do have another national day to highlight as you get enrolled, and that's National Religious Freedom Day. Each year, National Religious Freedom Day commemorates the day the Virginia Statute for Religious Freedom was signed on January 16, 1786. Each year, by President Proclamation, January 16th is declared as Religious Freedom Day. This is a great one to be able to highlight on today. It's part of the reason we made America the country that it is so that we can have that religious freedom and being able to choose what we worship, who we worship, what if we do want to worship on today. And it's a great one to be able to highlight, as you'll not be limited by what the government says you should be worshiping. You get to be able to just enjoy whatever religion that you partake in. And so it's a great one to be able to highlight, and is one of the foundational pieces of what the United States was built on, was religious freedom. And so great one to be able to highlight, National Religious Freedom Day. Practice your religious freedom by practicing whatever religion that you do, or whatever you don't, because you have the freedom to do so. And that's kind of the beauty of today, National Religious Freedom. Encapsulates everybody, whether you are religious in any kind of religious sect, or you are someone who's not religious at all. You get to celebrate this one on today, because this is a day celebrating the freedom to choose, and National Religious Freedom Day. We will be now getting enrolled into this next game as we get our balls dropping in this matchup, as we try and give out $192 on that minor jackpot, sitting at 58 balls or less. Still got that major prize over $5,000 at 53 balls or less, and $24,099 on the mega at 47 balls or less. Even if we do click past all of these jackpot prizes, we do have a nice must-go, sitting at $26.90. And as we work through this game number 4, I would like to highlight my final national day, National Nothing Day. People across the nation recognize National Nothing Day each year on January 16th. Definitely a great one to be able to highlight, as we highlight nothing on this great national day. Love a good old taste of nothing. The observance was created as a day to provide Americans with one national day when they can just sit without celebrating, observing, or honoring anything. Can't do it on today because we're celebrating nothing. This is a great day. While it may be a good day to celebrate nothing at all, we suppose putting nothing in a glass and setting it on a table might suffice for celebration. You might leave your diary page blank every January 16th. Don't mark anything on the calendar on on the 16th. Either it would be interesting to see what would happen if you sent a blank email dated January 16th. How many replies would you get saying there's nothing here? For people whose birthday land on January 16th, wrap an empty box. That should elicit a nothing response appropriate for the celebration. Please don't do that to your friends and family. Give them a gift on their birthday if they're celebrating on January 16th. But it's a fun one, as it is a day that you can kind of take a little joke spin on, as it is National Nothing Day. An interesting one for sure. We are coming to the tail end of this game right here. We got 2 balls away for Chuck over at the 10 high. Can we give out this prize in the next 2 balls to fall, as we got to try and give out this minor jackpot of $191? Does it go out right here, right now? No. We'll be moving on to the must-go prize of $26.90, as we got quite a few players now 1 ball away. Which one of them will get that lucky ball to roll past our screen? As N38, can that be the lucky ball? And it is, as Bob over at the VFW Mankato takes home $26.90. Congratulations to you, Bob, as we now get enrolled into this next game with the minor jackpot clicking up from 58 to 60 balls or less. Should be a lot of fun at 60 balls or less, as that prize is closing in on $200, and it's going to be in a lucky game number 5. We'll see if we can give out this prize in game 5 with just a minute 40 to get enrolled into this matchup. And as we get enrolled into this matchup, I would like to talk a little bit about the team that we're celebrating while playing this game day bingo, our Minnesota Wild, as the Edmonton Oilers beat the Minnesota Wild 5-3 on Wednesday. Not what we wanted to see. Matt Boldy, Marco Rossi, and Ryan Hartman scored for Minnesota, which has lost 3 of 4 as it deals with major injuries. Philip Gustafsson stopped 31 shots in that game as our defense has just been letting on an onslaught of shots throughout these performances as of late, making it really tough for our goalies to be able to limit the amount of plays made. With the 4 key players out in leading scorer Kirill Kaprizov and defenseman Jared Spurgeon, Jonas Brodin, and Brock Fabers, Minnesota has a hard time keeping pace with teams. The Wild have lost 3 of their 4 games. Brodin and Fabers have missed. Kaprizov missed his 10th straight game, but has started skating. So hopefully he can get back on the ice again. We need to get those guys back healthy for ourselves, and that'll be a huge bounce back for us in getting that getting everything going right once again. That's definitely what we'll be looking for, and hopefully we can get it done here very, very soon. We got about 10 seconds to get enrolled into this upcoming game, as I'll be highlighting what is the projected dates back for some of these players. As the injuries, Brock Fabers is sitting at a day-to-day status. Jonas Brodin is also sitting at day-to-day. Marcus Johansson is listed as out, as Kirill Kaprizov is still on the injury reserve. Hopefully we can get him back pretty soon and skating for us once again. That's definitely what we'll be looking for. He's ruled out for Wednesday's game, but we start to see him limited participation in Wednesday's morning skates. So hopefully he'll be back on the ice for us before we know it, as he is just such a dominant player. Well, set some support out for our Minnesota Wilds as they need to get back on the winning side of things. We get a little bit of a break here. Hopefully that gets some people healthy as we don't play all the way until Saturday as we head on over to Nashville to take on the Predators at 7 p.m. Should be a fun matchup for our Minnesota Wild, and if you want to send some luck out to our Wild, play the great E-Tab game that we teamed up with the Minnesota Wild for, called Let's Go Wild. You can play it wherever you love playing your Pilot Games action at, or whatever your favorite bar may be, as we love a little Let's Go Wild action. Definitely a great one there, and super fun to be able to highlight. But as you guys play Game Day Bingo, even as we play Wild Theme Game Day Bingo, you are earning points towards the Game Day Bingo standings. We just recently started back up this season, as it just started about 17 days ago. We've been shaking up these leaderboards, and so we got a lot of ties in these leaderboards currently with all the close runnings right now. As we start off with a tie in the Game Day Bingo player side of things in 9th place. With 10,000 points, we have Tadza over at the Harding's Bar and Grill, Maggie over at Lyle Liquor, Murphy over at the Pickled Pig, Towley over at the Tailgate Sports Cafe and Paddy Wagon, Vader over at the Log Cabin Bar and Emily, and Jack over at American Legion Holdingford. They all sit in 9th place with 10,000 points. We don't stray away from the ties as we move into 7th, as both Lucky Rosie over at Moe's and Richie over the Pine Island Liquor Store sit in 7th place with 11,000 points. We have one more tie we need to highlight here in these standings, as it's a 12,000 point tie in 5th place. That's Big Rob over at HR Pesties and 6'9" T-Bird over at the Lookout Bar and Grill. Before I get into our top 4 players in the Game Day Bingo standings, I do need to highlight a fantastic winner. Billy over at the Huntin' Shack Bar and Grill is taking home $240.48 in this awesome game number 5 of Game Day Bingo. Congratulations to you, Billy, as we now get enrolled into this next game. That bingo prize of $39.20 will remain available, and it's only going to grow as you guys get into this game. It could be won at any ball count. So, should be a great time there. Just 1 minute and 50 seconds for you to get enrolled into this fun matchup here with a double must-go opportunity. Back to the Game Day Bingo standings, as I got the top 4 players, and we have no more ties left to highlight. Fourth place is Buy Bitcoin over the Full Tilt Tavern with 16,000 points. With 18,000 points in third place, we got Not Sure at the Montego Blue. Second place is Brother Nate over at the Chart House with 20,000 points. As Call Me Jen at JR Mac sits in first place with 24,000 points. Great job to all of those players and locations. All those players earning so many points. Now I want to highlight the top locations in Game Day Bingo. As we start off in 10th place with Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. They sit with 19,000 points in 10th place. With 20,000 points in 9th place, we got the Midtown Bar and Grill. That's where we start our ties, as we have two different ties in these standings, starting off with a tie with both with 22,000 points. In 7th place, that's the Pine Island Liquor Store and the Montego Blue. We'll see which one of those can break out of their tie, but if they do break out, they'll be hopping into another tie, as just 1,000 points ahead of them with 23,000 points in 5th place. We have another tie between HR Pesties and the Chart House. 4th place is the Riverboat Depot. They sit with 25,000 points, as the Lookout Bar and Grill sits in 3rd with 27,000 points. With 28,000 points in 2nd place, we have Haskell's. As our number 1 Game Day Bingo location, the season champ from just last season, it is JR Mac with 32,000 Game Day Bingo points. Great job to JR Mac in all of those awesome locations, earning so many points throughout this season. Very, very impressive stuff there, as we hope to have some more great, impressive action getting underway right here. About to get into this game right here. We got just a few seconds before that first ball drops, and there we have it, as we got that double must-go prize sitting at $65.60. Not to forget about the 53 baller less major prize at $5,000, and the mega jackpot at 47 balls or less, 24 grand. If you aren't playing in this double must-go matchup, I'd suggest you check out our eTab games. We have over 70 different Charitable eTab games that you can play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. These games feature low bets ranging from 50 cents to $5 with awesome opportunities to take home amazing prizes you will not want to miss out. Newest eTab game that just hit your guys' iPads today is the eTab game called Piggy Bank. It is a super fun matchup where you can hang out with a great piggy bank and see if you can take home some great prizes. Why did the piggy bank get promoted? Because it was outstanding in the field of savings. Definitely a great one out there. So hopefully you guys check out the great new eTab game that just hit your guys' iPads. The great eTab game, Piggy Bank. It's the first eTab we've released in 2025, and we can't wait to hear what you guys think of that fantastic game. As we do, get after it right here, right now. We got that awesome prizes still available, as we got T-Mob Turbo right now 6 balls away. They'll have to get some really lucky balls to be able to get this prize here, but we don't want to move past it too quickly and get so focused on the double must-go prize just yet. As 4 balls away now for T-Mob Turbo. They're getting some lucky balls to fall here, as they are still in line to be able to take home that major jackpot. I'll be keeping my eye out on this one, as we got many players 4 balls away right here, as it does look like that has removed our opportunity at being able to give out the major jackpot, and we'll just be focusing now on trying to give out the double must-go prize of $65.60, as Mikey Mike over the Old Piper in Blaine sits at 2 balls away, and For Fun now sits at 1 ball away. Will they get the lucky ball to fall first, or will it be one of these other players coming up the rear trying to get the fantastic win? Let's see, as $65.60 will be going out to our fantastic winner, Barney, over at HR Pesties. Congratulations to you, Barney, in this awesome game of Game Day Bingo. I'll be taking a break as you guys play through the next 2 games of Game Day Bingo, but I'll be back in just a little bit to give out some more great jackpot prizes. Hello, guys, and I am back for more game day bingo action. We should continue to have a lot of fun here as we work through this game. As we do so, I would like to highlight the winners from the two games I ended up missing out on. As we saw a great prize go out in that first game that I missed, it was a prize of $22 and 90 cents going out to Mike over at the Sherwood Lounge. Congratulations to you, Mike, in that awesome win there. We then saw another win in this game as it was a $21.40 Musco prize getting split up between two players, CJK07 over at the Riverboat Depot and Tammy over at Zorba's Cross Lake, each taking home $10.70 in that fantastic win. Congratulations to all of our winners as we now get after it in this game here, hoping to add to our great winner list as we got that minor jackpot, 58 balls or less, sitting at $118.17. Major prize at $5,431 at 53 balls or less, and a mega jackpot of $24,232 at 47 balls or less. As we work through this game, I would like to talk a little bit about our Minnesota Vikings, as we ended up losing to the Rams in the wild card matchup 27-9 in a really disappointing game. I don't want to dwell too much on that, so let's talk about other Vikings news that has been going on recently. As it does look like there's going to be a lot of turnover with the Vikings. There's a lot of people gunning for our defensive coordinator and Brian Flores. There's people gunning for our QB coach to be their offensive coordinator. There's a lot of people gunning for this coaching staff here. And I think also there's going to be a lot of people gunning for some of these free agent players. So I'll be interested to see how this all goes down, what we end up doing to decide how we highlight this game. We do have a nice first round draft pick, but then really no other selections in this year's draft. And so we'll go with a quick first mock draft I've covered for our Minnesota Vikings, and we'll go with the most drafted player in a lot of mock drafts. Fantasy Life's Thor Nystrom, Bears Wire Mike Pendleton, Panthers Wire Anthony Rizzuti, A to Z Sports Tyler Fornes, and Skeetas Tony Pauline, all projected the Texas cornerback Jahdae Barron out of Texas to be the draft pick selection for our Minnesota Vikings. Not too shabby. We do have a winner here as we got Susie over at the Medford Liquor Store taking home $23 on this great win. Congratulations to you. As we now get enrolled into this next game with that minor jackpot clicking up to 60 balls or less in this fun game number 10 of Game Day Bingo. $150 available here. But Jahdae Barron, good cornerback, 5'11", 200 pounds, has the size to be able to be an NFL quarterback and has played against some top-tier offensive talent. But will he be able to be a great player at the NFL level? Maybe for our Minnesota Vikings. But a DB definitely fits. Putting our draft stock into players that we need on the defensive end probably is where we need to lean towards. But maybe we use that free agency cap that we have, as we're going to have a lot of money available to us this offseason to be able to sign some players, and maybe we focus on the defense on that side, and we try and get a high-level offensive player with that first-round draft pick, and maybe pick up, I don't know. There's a lot of players available, especially in the later half. This is going to be a very defensive-laden draft class, I feel like, and you might be able to get a deal on a good offensive player late in the first round, especially one of those skilled players that we might be looking for. Maybe even a running back late in that first round we could find to be a 1-2 punch with Aaron Jones to add to that rush attack. You know, we'll see. Maybe a late round offensive guard or center to, add to the depth of this offensive line as we got a little banged up later in the season. And to have a dominant offensive line just really aids in a team. You watch the two most successful teams, the Chiefs and the Lions, so far this year. They have really good offensive lines, so maybe us drafting some offensive line help could be just adding to an already strong point on this team to make it into a dominant point on this team. Could be interesting to see. I think all those, especially offensive line, helps with a young quarterback if you do plan on elevating J.J. McCarthy into that line. So, interesting stuff. Well, send some luck out to our Minnesota Vikings by playing the great E-Tab game. Vikings victory. Pick a letter in the play the great options in those games and see if you can take home some fantastic prizes while playing through that fun matchup. As we work through this matchup right here, we'll be highlighting the 1998 movie Star Kid. This is stars Joseph Mazzello, Corin Borer, and Ashley Levitch, and others. This is a science fiction adventure about a young boy whose geeky existence changes drastically after he befriends an alien intelligence, which permits him to wear its cyber suit. Now, with super strength and amazing powers, he is able to face the school bullies and his cruel big sister, Undaunted. Very interesting stuff. This seems like a little brother's best, biggest dream, being able to rock a crazy suit that makes him extra powerful. But definitely an interesting one to be able to highlight there. Star Kid, released on today in 1998. We still have balls dropping in this game right here, and I'll be highlighting our next movie released on today. This one I have seen, as I have not watched Star Kid, but I have watched the 2009 movie Paul Blart Mall Cop. This one stars Kevin James as Paul Blart, Rani Rodriguez as Maya Blart. You also have other fun actors and actresses within this movie. I thought this first one was quite funny. It had a lot of great moments. No one wins with a headbutt. That was said a lot in my family, as it follows a single suburban father who works at a mall as a security guard, always has a dream of becoming a cop, and finally gets his opportunity to show off all of the skills he's been working on when the holiday season approaches and the mall gets taken down and takes hostages, including his daughter and girlfriend. He realizes no one knows the place better than he does, and he mounts his trusty steed, a Segway, and goes to the rescue. I thought it was quite a funny little PG family comedy that is worth a watch. Paul Blart Mall Cop, released on today in 2009. We do have Barb over at the Maple View Lounge 2 taking home our Musco prize as they missed out on that minor jackpot by one ball. Wow, so close. But $34.50 will be going out to you, Barb, in this game as we now get enrolled into this game number 11 with the minor jackpot clicking up from 60 to 62 balls or less. We'll see if we can finally give it out at 62 balls or less as it is already over $200 available. And as it grows, as we continue to get enrolled, I'll continue highlighting movies released on today. Also released on today in 2009, we have Hotel for Dogs. I was a big fan of this one as a kid, too. This is a family comedy starring Emma Roberts, John Cheadle, Jake T. Austin, and other fun actors and actresses. It's about two kids that find a bunch of stray dogs. They start moving them into a abandoned hotel and create a hotel for dogs. And it's a super fun one. I thought it was a really, really cute watch, that's for sure. And it made for a really fun, just comedy, family movie that's worth a watch. Hotel for Dogs, released on today in 2009. Next up, released on today in 2009, our third movie that was released on today in 2009, we have Notorious. This is an R-rated crime drama starring Jamal Woolard as the Notorious B.I.G. You also have Anthony Mackie as Tupac Shakur. You also have Angela Bassett and other great actors and actresses in this movie. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, Christopher Wallace parlays his gift for storytelling into a career as a rap artist, eventually dubbing himself Biggie Smalls, then later the notorious B.I.G. Wallace tales about violent street life take him to the top of the rap charts. The subject he so often raps about catches up with him in March of 1997 when he is shot after leaving a party. Definitely crazy, just a story of Notorious B.I.G. and one that definitely is worth a watch. 52% on Rotten Tomatoes, 6.7 on IMDb. Maybe worth a watch there. I haven't watched a lot of the biopic movies of musical artists, and just not necessarily my thing that I've watched a lot of, but I do really enjoy the actors in this one, especially Anthony Mackie and Angela Bassett, starring in Notorious, released on today in 2009. Last movie we'll highlight released on today, maybe my favorite movie released on today. I don't know. It's probably the one that left the most lasting impression on me is the 2015 work Foxcatcher. This is a R-rated sports thriller starring Steve Carell, Channing Tatum, and Mark Ruffalo as Steve Carell. He does mostly comedies, but he randomly every once in a while pushes out a really good serious movie, and this is one of those where he takes it to the next level. Channing Tatum does a great job as Mark Schultz, and Mark Ruffalo does a great job as the brother David Schultz, as this is when wealthy John DuPont invites Olympic wrestler Mark Schultz to move to his estate and help form a wrestling team for the 1988 Olympics. Mark sees a way to step out of the shadows of his charismatic brother, Dave. However, DuPont begins to lead Mark down a dark road, causing the athlete's self-esteem to slip. Meanwhile, DuPont becomes fixated on bringing Dave into the fold, eventually propelling all three towards an unforeseen tragedy. Yeah, it's a really emotional work. One of the better done just sports movies I've ever watched. So Foxcatcher released on today. I'm not even a huge wrestling fan, and this one really, really was a well done movie. Maybe watch it as it was released on today in 2015. As we continue to work through this game right here, we are in the back half of this matchup. I should in the tail end of this matchup, as we got players 2 balls away trying to take home $228. We have clicked past the major and mega prize in this game, so we'll see if we can give it out in this great win. As 1 ball away for Betty, as now we got many players there 1 ball away. Let's see if I-20 can get that lucky ball to fall. No, it will not. Can it be 075? No, I thought we were going to give it out by now, but no, we will not. We are clicking past the minor jackpot once again. We do have a split win here. As how do I win? Well, this is how you win. You win the right bingo amount. And Yags 370, one of our favorite players out there over at the Riverboat Depot. They're splitting up $54.10 in this great win here. Congratulations to both of our winners as we now get enrolled into this final game of Game Day Bingo that I'll be live with you guys for. Minor jackpot, we'll be clicking up to 64 balls or less. If we can't give it out at 64 balls or less, I don't know what we're doing. We got $300 available on that minor jackpot, almost $300. I'm sure it will be by the time we get enrolled into this game. And as we do work on some great prizes, I would like to remind you that when you're playing Pilot Games, don't forget to share those awesome player pictures with us. We absolutely love seeing your smiling faces, and if you happen to hit a jackpot, hold up your iPad and show off that happy face with the jackpot message. We'd love to celebrate with you. You can also send us pictures of you playing with your friends or your favorite bartender. To share your pics, you can either direct message them to us on Facebook, post them with the hashtag PilotGames, or email them to jackpots@pilotgames.com. We cannot wait to see all the fun moments that you guys capture out there while playing our fantastic games. Definitely some really great stuff there, as we got 50 seconds to get enrolled into this final game. Well, if you are getting ready for our Minnesota Twins, as our Twins season should be underway sometime soon. Let's see, when does the preseason start? as spring training gets started on February 22nd. That's going to be a very exciting moment as we'll be taking on the Braves February 22nd at 12:05 p.m. Obviously, that's over a month away, but if you're missing our Twins and can't wait till spring training, play the awesome E-Tab game Twins Win. It's a super fun baseball-themed E-Tab game where you can take on some great home run jackpots in that great game. It's definitely a fun one there. 3 seconds, and we are in this game right here, working on $315 on the minor jackpot at 64 balls or less. We also got a nice major prize at $5,589, 53 balls or less. And then that awesome $24,390 mega prize at 47 balls or less. As we work on it, I would like to highlight a different Minnesota sports team, our Timberwolves, as we ended up losing to the Golden State Warriors 116 and 115 as we tried to make a furious comeback in that matchup just last night, as Anthony Edwards and Dante DiVincenzo each scored 28 points for the Wolves, as we trailed 24 points late in the first quarter. But we fought back, and we tied it 108 with 1 minute and 7 seconds left, but we just weren't able to finish it off. The crazy comeback. Not necessarily what we wanted to see, but Timberwolves will be back in action actually tonight. They'll be playing at 6:30 p.m. as our Timberwolves will be in New York taking on the Knicks with another matchup against Karl Anthony Towns. Should be a lot of fun there as we take on the Knicks once again. We got 30 balls dropped in this game. How do I win? Right now, leading the charge at 7 balls away. We'll see if we can get you a win right here. And as you work through this awesome game right here, now PT Cruiser, 5 balls away. As we work through this game, I would like to give a quick player shout out as we have our player spotlight of today, and that player spotlight is Jack. They played over at American Legion Holdingford while they took home a huge jackpot prize, a mega jackpot in Game Day Bingo of $73,583. And over at American Legion Holdingford, they support the great charity of the American Legion Post 211 Holdingford. And their mission is to enhance the well-being of Americans' veterans, their families, our military, and our communities by their devotion to mutual helpfulness. That is an awesome charity that was supported there. The American Legion Post 211 Holdingford doing amazing things. And Jack, you were supporting them even when you were taking home $73,000 in that awesome game this past weekend. But in this game right here, you guys are supporting charities as you play some great Game Day Bingo, as we see $315.21 go out to our fantastic winner, Jer Bear, over at Lefty's Bar and Grill Staples. Congratulations to you taking home that amazing minor jackpot prize, as you guys now have a shot at $94,000 in this upcoming game of Lucky 4 Bingo. And remember, as you play these games, your community wins. Have a fantastic evening.